It is May the 27th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Rec site in the St. Simons Sound. Got out on the site today, and we didn't see a whole lot, but what we saw we thought was pretty significant. The cutting blocks were lowered down to the VB, and it looked like to us that they've attached the cutting chains, to the blocks. We'll show you a little closer here what we saw, and this is all good news that the resumption of cutting operations may be happening soon. This is a welcome sight to see, but here we see this is the east side of the wreck, and we can definitely see that chain has been attached to that block. And then over on the west side, they had the block pulled over to the VB, and it looked like they were in the process of getting that block attached to the chain as well. Good news out at the site that maybe we're close to getting things back to cutting. Now the support straps off of those big spreader bars that come down from the center of the VB 10,000 were still not attached. They're still on the spreader bars. And from what we could see today, it looked like some of the rope technicians, the access crews, were up on the superstructure of the VB, and it looked to us that one of the lines that they would probably use for rappelling, descending down onto the wreck, was in place and had been dropped. Now, you can see it just making out there right between the two spreader bars. Now, we kind of waited around for a little bit, thinking we might see somebody come down to the wreck. And typically, this is how we see those guys access the wreck when they attach these straps to the Golden Ray. So we were thinking maybe they were getting their equipment ready to do that. We just never really saw them come down, but hopefully that activity will be taking place very soon, and we shall be very close to resuming cutting operations. Again, this will be section number 3, and this is the section that they were cutting on when they had that big fire. And we know that they were making pretty good progress through this part of the wreck when the fire happened. So once they resume cutting, we think this is going to be kind of a quick cut to complete it. And we're certainly anticipating the finish of this section. We get this piece cut, there'll be 2 more cuts, and the Golden Ray can hopefully be loaded up and get out of the St. Simons Sound. That will certainly be a welcome sight. Now, just as we were preparing to leave from the site, we did see that they had lifted the west side block, and it looks to us like it's kind of going into the hull, like the chain is there, and it is kind of pulled over towards the cut line that was started. You guys can take a look at this yourselves and kind of understand what we're seeing there. You can just see that the block, it looks like it's kind of pulled over to the hull. Well, that's going to do it for the report today. As always, we're going to ask you to click on that subscribe button, send us some comments, and most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.